When tragedies like the school shooting in Florida happen, we start looking for answers, asking what can be done. While the debate continues to rage over gun control, many believe we need better mental health care.
It is not that simple. Our mental health system is far from perfect. Some say that's part of the problem. And tonight we follow the money, and what we are about to expose surprised even us. People who voluntarily ask for help, but instead are locked up against their will. Here's Charlotte Huffman with this WFAA original.
Imagine walking into a mental health facility voluntarily because you want help. Then the doors lock behind you. You're told you can't leave. You're stripped of your clothes, your cell phone. You're given a new bed surrounded by strangers. You have no idea when you'll see your family again. Now imagine you're only 11 years old.
Because it was bad, horrible.
Let's take you back to where this all started. 11-year-old Mason Johnson is on the school bus. So is a bully.
Like, he would call me names, hit me sometimes. I said, I wish I was dead so I wouldn't have to be by you.
He says he didn't mean it, but Mom Latoya,
because I didn't know what to do,
took it seriously.
I don't want to, him to kill himself or to have a problem and me ignore it. So I just wanted help.
She got a recommendation to go to Millwood, a private psychiatric hospital in Arlington.
We encourage you to reach out to us to find out more about how this facility plays a role in suicide awareness.
So the next morning, that Tuesday, I took him straight to Millwood at 8:30 in the morning. They set us in a room, they locked us in a room. It was a locked door.
Latoya was just looking for counseling. The staff told her Mason wasn't going anywhere.
She was like, oh, well, you don't want to wake up one day and find your kid hanging from his bed, do you? And I was like, well, no, I don't want that. She was like, well, won't you let us teach him some coping skills? Just give him a few days with us and we'll have fun and play games. So that sounded good to me. I was like, okay, let's try it.
After 3 nights, Latoya wanted her son home, but she says Millwood staff wouldn't let him go. Remember, they went in voluntarily.
Really crazy that they held him that long. The more I think back at it, I wish I knew then what I knew now. Like, I would be so like, no, go get him. Go pack his stuff up.
What she didn't know then is that state law says patients who voluntarily check themselves into a psychiatric hospital can check themselves out, unless a doctor says they're unfit to leave. The law also says the hospital has to release a voluntary patient within 4 hours. That clock starts once the patient signs a release form.
When I said I want to sign him out, she said, no, you don't have to sign that form. That is not necessary.
Instead, Latoya says staff told her they'd need to keep Mason 2 more nights until Monday, when a psychiatrist would be in to approve her son's release. It's now Monday. The hospital still won't release Mason. So she signed the release form and asserted her right to take her son home. That's when she says, and records show, Mason's doctor threatened to call CPS if Latoya had Mason discharged.
I guess they thought threatening me was going to get me to leave him there.
In an email, Millwood CEO says, we deny the allegations that have been made. He didn't answer our questions, though, about why they kept him when his mom wanted him out. Cindy Gibson with watchdog group Disability Rights Texas says it comes down to one thing.
Money. I mean, these children aren't staying in the hospital for free, and for every 24 hours they're there, the hospital's getting paid.
The grand total for Mason's 8-night stay against his mom's will? $11,375.
If the child is discharged, then in order to keep getting paid, they have to find another child to fill that bed.
Millwood is part of one of America's largest psychiatric hospital chains. Several of their facilities have recently been under federal investigation, including this one in Florida, where records show allegations that staff was fraudulently doctoring patients' records, making up psychiatric disorders so that they could keep patients for Medicare billing. Last summer, our cameras followed this North Texas mom inside a different hospital in Garland. She, too, had voluntarily brought her son to the hospital and was now trying to get him out.
I would like to talk to the doctor that's on call today about my son. I would like to talk to the on-call doctor about my son.
After 5 days of trying, mom and son emerge almost racing to get away. We found Texas regulators have received more than 170 similar complaints over the past 4 years. The state was unable to tell us how many of those resulted in a fine or sanction, but Gibson says from her experience, you could probably count them on one hand.
I mean, in any other world, holding you against your will, against the law, would be called kidnapping.
I went there really for help. You know, and at first I thought it was just me. I really did. And I have been seeing here lately more that it's not just us, that this is a serious problem.
LaToya is right. You know, after we first reported this issue last year, we were inundated with people who reached out to us to say they too were held against their will. So we brought those people together because we wanted to hear their voices too. Their stories come from across Texas. We first became aware of the problem that many of you have experienced when we heard from one family who voluntarily admitted their daughter into a North Texas psych hospital for treatment, and after repeated attempts to have her discharged, they broke out of that facility. The Huffs are here tonight. Jason, I want to start with you. You felt like you had to protect your family?
Absolutely. They were holding her against her will. She had asked numerous times over that weekend to leave. She asked when she was going to leave, and each time they would give the answer of, oh, in the morning, oh, tomorrow you're going to be out of here.
And when we said we're leaving to go get an attorney, that's when the patient advocate said, no, you're not.
I literally stood up, and the patient advocate rushed me. She grabbed my shirt, she pushed me, she elbowed my face. All of this until I finally decided I needed to take actual action and get my entire family out of there.
Nelson, I just want to hear from you. I mean, looking back at that video, what goes through your mind?
I get anxious, and I also get really angry because to know that there are prisoners that have more freedom than I do in that hospital. As we speak, there are people that are going through what everyone in this room has gone through.
Kendra, you went to a facility seeking some grief counseling, is that right?
Correct. I had no suicidal thoughts or anything like that. I just wanted to do outpatient, counseling and go home the same night. But
you're supposed to have a psych eval done. Did they actually do an evaluation with a doctor?
No. The only doctor that I seen was through an iPad.
Through an iPad?
Yes.
What's known as telemedicine. So how long did that iPad evaluation last?
Not even 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, what did they conclude? What did they tell you?
That he was going to get a court order against me to stay there.
On what grounds? For what?
No grounds.
Did they give you a diagnosis of some sort?
No.
So how troubling is it that you go to a facility just to inquire, to ask about the services that they have available, to see if maybe they perhaps meet your needs, and next thing you know, the doors are locked and you're held against your will?
Well, it's very troubling. You want to go get help somewhere, and then you end up getting held against your will for no reason at all. It's crazy. It's craziness to me.
And Ramez, you filed suit against DeAndrea's psych hospital.
Yeah, DeAndrea went in because she lost a 9-month. She was pregnant for 9 months, and she lost her baby. This was against her will. She did not want to stay there. And it's the definition of false imprisonment, what they did.
And you have another client sitting to your left. Astra, I just wanted to ask you to tell me a little bit about your experience.
It was just so sudden. A bunch of people came and they just took me upstairs to the elevator and they just put me in the bed and they said, I have to go to sleep and I'm not going to get out. It was like prison, it was like torture, and I was freaking out because I never really experienced anything this traumatizing and scary. And
Ramez, what's the motivation here?
Keeping people locked in, racking up insurance payments, and making money. Because it's obviously not to help these people get the help they need.
By a show of hands, how many of you guys feel as though you or your family member or your client had an experience where the hospital put profits over patient care?
So it comes down to one thing, it's money.
It comes down to money.
It's wrong. I went in voluntarily and I thought I would have every right to leave, and they used scare tactics, and I know it was for insurance money because the doctor told me that. And I spoke to the doctor and I said, I want to go home right now. And at that point, instead of bringing me the paperwork, she told me that if I proceeded to do that, she was going to get a court injunction. But if I agreed to stay 5 days, then she would release me.
5 extra days, that happens to coincide with the length of stay that your insurance would cover.
That is what the doctor told me.
So Avery, you were in the hospital, what, a couple of days?
Yeah, a few, 3 actually.
What was it like in there?
All it did was cause stress and pain for me and my family. It's just really bringing back a lot of memories. Hearing all these people talk about it, because those first 3 days, it was like torture for me.
We have sitting here 2 state lawmakers. Stephanie, I wanted to start with you. You have about 30 years of experience as a nurse. So what are you hearing?
What these folks have experienced is not the care that they need.
Representative Sedler, what's going through your mind right now?
It is clear that there's going to have to be some real punitive behavior or real punitive laws stepping in to make sure that this stops.
Somebody who's in any of these people's positions have no safeguards, and hopefully things of this nature will help to highlight some of the problems that these hospitals have.
With the issue of mental health, it is crucial you do your homework and know your rights. We've got the tools to help you do just that on our website. Go to WFAA.com/againsttheirwill. This conversation isn't over. We've invited even more attorneys, victims, and advocates to delve even deeper into this problem. That conversation will continue on our WFAA Facebook page in 3 minutes. John?